guys, and welcome back to another episode of Federico Talks Watches. Today, I think I have a rather interesting topic, and it's one that I didn't understand myself until I started working in the watch industry. And that is, why is Patek Philippe considered the most prestigious watch brand out there? And I'm sure there's a few ways we can look at it. This is simply my opinion, but I'll analyze the company a little bit and tell you what I think makes them so special. Now, before we get started, quick wristwatch check. I'm still wearing the Panerai Luminor Daylight. I know I said I was kind of falling out of love with this piece, but I'm giving it a second chance, and you know what? Falling back in love. I guess I'm a pretty fickle person. So Patek Philippe, one of the most exclusive watchmakers out there. Started in 1851 in Geneva, they are considered the pinnacle of the watchmaking industry and part of the Holy Trinity. So why is that? Why is Patek considered the most prestigious, the most popular, the most heralded of watch brands in the very upper end segment? Well, there's a few reasons for that. I mean, just look at some people who have worn them. Pope Pius, Vittorio Emanuele of Italy, Queen Victoria, and even the elusive Charlie Sheen. I mean, it's no secret that Patek Philippe is worn by some of the most famous and powerful people in the world. But what got them to such a high status? Well, let's discuss and take a look. First off, let me just say there's many great watchmakers out there, and Patek Philippe is certainly one of them. But you could argue a few things. You know, Patek Philippe makes some beautiful movements, beautiful watches. They're independently owned by the Stern family, and, you know, they take great care in their products. All fantastic things. But you can ask a lot of watchmakers, and arguably, their movements are no better than, for example, a Jaeger. Some might even say they're a little bit more fragile. Or some might say their movements are not better decorated than a Lange, which in my opinion holds true. Lange is some of the best decoration on the market. And you could even say they're not as exclusive as FP Journe. They certainly produce a lot more pieces than FP Journe. So if they don't make the best movements, they don't have the best decoration, and they're not the most exclusive or hardest to find, why exactly are they considered the most prestigious? Well, I think it has everything to do with how they run their business. First off, Patek Philippe really regulates their market. They don't open 1,000 different dealers. They're very exclusive. Their distribution is extremely tight. They don't oversaturate the market. They keep just enough back to make sure that supply does not meet demand, and that is key. And if Patek does choose to open a new dealer, they want to be the top dog in that dealer. It's all about space negotiation. I guarantee you, if you walk into an AD that has Patek Philippe, Patek will be the most prominently displayed brand in the store, maybe along with Rolex. Patek does not believe in equality. If they want a dealer, then they will be the top dog in that dealer. That's just how they run their business. Patek also has something called the application system, which is pretty new and unique in the watch industry. Most brands struggle to sell the really, really high-end pieces. I mean, when I worked retail, I had hundreds of crazy horlogerie pieces, Breguet tourbillons, Glashütte regulators, Lange double splits, you name it, I had it. But they weren't very easy to sell. Everybody wanted the crazy expensive, hard-to-find Pateks, which nobody had in stock. And that's where the application system comes in. So what is the application system? Well, that is when somebody comes into the store and they want to buy a very rare piece. Now, with a lot of brands, the dealer will withhold certain pieces, only sell some very rare limited editions to customers. But Patek Philippe has taken this control out of the dealer's hands. If you want a Patek application piece, you literally have to fill out an application, and it's not that easy. First, you have to make the dealer believe that you'll even qualify, because the dealer doesn't want to waste their time. Then they give you the application. Patek wants to know everything except your blood type, who you are, who you work for, why you deserve to buy the piece, what pieces of Patek Philippe do you currently already own. And most people pretty much don't get accepted. It's very much like the current Ford GT application process that just came out for supercars. So, this makes it very hard and very exclusive to get in certain pieces. And this makes them very elusive. In fact, I have a story that didn't happen to me, but it happened to a colleague of mine. And he had a customer who applied for a Patek Philippe, a world time with the enamel dial. Very, very rare piece, and it sells for about 3 times over retail if you can find it. Well, this gentleman filled out the application and he got accepted. Fantastic. This is the first time I've ever seen this happen. He got the piece, he was really happy. Turns out this gentleman sold the piece for a very big profit about a month later. Patek Philippe found out because they tracked the piece because they're so rare, and they called the dealership where I worked and they said, guys, really? I mean, this should never be happening. To end the story, this gentleman will never be allowed another application piece ever again from Patek Philippe, nor is he ever welcome to purchase anything else in the dealership where he filled out the application. Now, yes, it is his prerogative to sell, but these pieces, Patek wants them to end up in the hands of collectors who would really cherish them, not some guy who's going to flip it for a profit and took away an allocation from a deserving customer. So, he pretty much screwed up his chances of ever buying another Patek again, at least in the application system. So it's all things like this that make Patek so exclusive and considered to be the top of the top. Not to mention their marketing is genius. I'll put up a picture right now of their most famous marketing slogan. You never own a Patek, you just hold on to it for the next generation. I mean, come on guys, that's pretty damn good. In conclusion, I don't think Patek makes bad watches. I think they make great watches. However, I don't think they're necessarily the best. I think the reason why they're so exclusive and why they're so heralded has very little to do with the product they make and everything to do with how they run their business and how they take care of their image. But what do you guys think? Maybe you disagree. Leave me a comment in the comment section below and let me know. And please, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. We're almost at 10,000 subscribers and we've got that special giveaway coming up. So thank you so much for sticking around for another episode of Federico Talks Watches, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.